Damn it, I think I've been talking to myself on mute. My bad, yeah. I had to restart. Some asshole figured out how to turn off the chat. I have no idea how they did it. You know, people haters. If you ain't got haters, you ain't doing something right. So I guess I'm doing something right. So what up, Chris? What up, Easy? Yeah, what up? Hold on, I'm trying to pin the link for y'all. See, I had a few people in here till the chat went off. I guess everybody got pissed off. They couldn't chat. I don't blame y'all. But we back. I don't even know how to turn off the chat. I was reading it on the other device, and that should have disappeared. But yeah, we back. My phone's about to die, but I'm gonna keep the panel going for y'all so nobody else is live. My bad, guy. Though I don't know how somebody turned off the chat. You haters are smart, man. There's something for you haters. If you put that hate and motivation to getting a fucking job, you know your life might be a little bit better. Put that motivation to a family, money, and job. I try to fuck up a YouTube channel. Dumbass motherfuckers. Not cursing everybody, only the person who did it. Anyway, if y'all want to pull up, pull up. I'm plugging my phone into charge. I have to sign in StreamYard on my other phone because this one's almost dead. I don't know who did it. I was trying to figure it out. Somebody that knows a little more about YouTube is probably gonna help me out. I don't want to remove everybody's wrench, punish everybody for one dickhead, but I will find out who did it somehow. Anyway, the link is pinned, yeah. I'm trying to smoke. I was trying for like 20 minutes to put it back on, but I'm not good with this YouTube shit, so I just restarted. I only got one manager mod. I don't think they would do that. Again, you never know. You never know what people's heads. Shit, I'm talking into the wrong phone. My bad. I'm probably low. I'm talking into the wrong phone and shit. Pull up, people. You know I get anxiety talking to myself, man. I was having fun chopping it up. Yo, yo.
Yo, yo, what up, money?
What up, what up?
What up, what up? Yo, when the fucking chat disappeared, that's when I think I had said happy birthday to Marcy and the shit, and then as soon as I hit send that shit, that's when my thing was like red.
Yeah. I didn't notice it when it first happened. I just noticed the chat started getting slow, and then I looked at it and it said chat disabled. What up,
Hey,
Amanda?
Amanda.
Chris, I love your avatar. I don't know what it is, but it's funny as hell.
Yeah. That's Fahey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Fahey. Okay. That
Cop
motherfucker.
tour.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that motherfucker needs to be fired. Sorry, go ahead, Money. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Nah, it's all good. I don't even remember what I was saying. I ain't gonna lie, I'm high right now.
You were talking about the channel being turned off, the chat.
Oh yeah. I don't know how somebody managed that. I only got one managing mod.
Well, it's easy sometimes because because I'm a managing mod, and if you don't, if you're not real careful, you can turn it off, not knowing that you turn it off. It was probably an accident.
Probably had me bugging out because I'm looking on my other phone, I'm reading it, and all of a sudden it just disappeared. I'm like, what the hell? I reset my phone and still didn't pop up. I was going crazy.
Yeah,
All the settings.
I don't know who your managing mod is, but I have a good idea who it is, and I don't think they would be malicious and do that. So
The one managing mod, I don't want to say who it is, and they're gonna say I'm blaming them, but I don't think they would do that.
no.
I'm sorry. Let me stop.
Hey, listen, at least they ain't porn bomb me and I gotta erase the video. The other video I talked my shit for the first time, so as long as that video is up there, it's all good.
Baby, come back. We can blame it all on the managing mod.
My God. So, what's going on, everybody? What's going on in the news? True Zone,
No,
what's going on?
not a lot, brother. Not a lot. I mean, I'm just trying to keep from burning up when I walk outside, and I mean like instantaneous fire, because it's like today was 102, and I'm like, this is bullshit.
Mm,
I got my scan today. I got to go do my scan and see my oncologist.
okay. Did you hear that Epstein's lawyer died?
You know, it's funny that you mentioned that because I was talking to my brother earlier about the whole Epstein thing.
All right, cool. I'm back. Can you mic check? Okay, what's up, Chris? What's up, Money? What's up,
You're good, you're good.
Salute.
I want to
Yeah,
read
salute,
something to
salute.
you, Chris. Let me
Okay.
find it. I want to read something that he sent me. Okay, so let me find where he put it at. Alexander Acosta was the U.S. attorney that gave Epstein the plea deal in 2008 that let him walk free. 8 years later, Trump appointed Acosta his Secretary of Labor. And then he talks about that one of Epstein's attorneys made that plea deal. Just died, the one you're talking about.
Right.
So I did not know until my brother and I were having an intense conversation about Epstein, about Alexander Acosta. Imagine that. Imagine that.
Yeah, he's right here in Florida in Coral Gables.
Yes.
Hey, hold on. I know this ain't got nothing to do with the context of the conversation y'all having, but hold on. Y'all remember we was on a panel together over on Summer's panel. I conveyed to the panel. I said when that shit in the Middle East between Israel and Iran had first kicked off, everybody was giving their statements on what they think was going to happen, and I said verbatim. I said, listen, they're gonna be in peace talks within 2 weeks, and look what happened. Was I right or wrong? Was I right or wrong?
Oh, you talking about Iran or Israel
Yeah,
or?
we was on. Yeah, it was me, you, Summer. I think Chris Cat was up there, and
I'll take you at your word. I really don't remember what you said, but I'll take
man,
you
I
at your
said, yeah,
word.
Christine, yeah, I was up there. Don't let me go back and get that footage. I told the panel, I said, man, look, man, they're gonna be in
I
peace
believe
talks
you. I mean, if you say you said it, then I don't have
for
no
sure.
reason to doubt
And
you.
then when it happened, I said, look, when it happened, I just said this on Summer's panel. They're gonna be in peace talks, man. Come on, man.
Well,
You
and
know what it
everybody
is.
was freaking out about Iran, and I kept saying to people, Iran really is a small country, and they don't have an air force. They don't have a navy. They really don't have any formidable
But
anything.
that don't mean, but that don't
Hey, Marcy.
that don't mean nothing though, because the Viet Cong, listen, the Viet Cong fucked the United States military up back in the '60s. Which is
Well, and
hold on. I'm saying with just guerrilla warfare. Even in Afghanistan, guerrilla warfare superseded the United States highly technical military. with Vietnam
Well, and
War.
I want to say this though, because I'm going to defend my father who was in Vietnam. He did 4 tours. Our military was never trained to be in a conflict with someone like the Viet Cong. We were never trained to be in that environment, and that is why we got our asses handed to us, and we should have
Right.
never been there in the first
Right.
place.
But I'm saying if you're proclaiming to be this big, bad, highly technically advanced military, you got all this highly technically advanced air force. You propagate yourself as being this ferocious, unstoppable military machine, and then you go off into the jungle and get your ass beat to death. Nah, you can't come back from that. They were the United States military went over and got their asses beat.
I
I'm
mean, my
talking
daddy will tell
Kirk
you
stuff.
straight up, we should have never been there. I mean, my father is the only
But I'm
one
saying,
in his platoon that lived Truth Zone. Hear
right,
me again. My father is the only member of his platoon that made it home.
for sure. But I'm saying, like, even with Iran, you can't count out the underdog. Somebody look at Iran as being, a primitive country with a bullshit military, a bullshit army, and etc. And then Israel fuck around going there, United States fuck around going there, get their asses kicked. So
Well, Iran, to their credit, where Iran, somebody's got some background noise, by the way. To
Yeah,
Iran's
his
Sorry, that's
credit,
me.
music. Oh, okay.
they're the ones that have been funding Hezbollah and
I
Hamas in
forgot my
the
husband
background.
hasn't gone to sleep yet, so it's the TV
And
I'm
so
talking about.
that's Iran's how do I say it, je ne sais quoi, is being able to fund those terrorist organizations behind the scene. So but I don't want to get too deep on that. I want to finish the Epstein thing real quick with Chris.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I'm a house divided, right? So me and my boyfriend got a huge argument over this Epstein shit the other day. It was a 4-hour argument, mind you, and I'm pretty sure that I won. Because he finally just shut up and said he was done arguing with me. So that tells me that I won. Anyway,
Yeah, that sounds like a win to me, definitely.
yes, absolutely. But I wore him down is what it was. But anyway, so he said, why is it that Joe Biden didn't do anything about Epstein? Why didn't Joe Biden do this and why didn't Joe Biden that? Now mind you, he listens to, conservative
Because
podcasts,
he
and
was
I listen
dead.
to just the opposite. And so I've been doing a little investigating. And he didn't have to do any investigating of Epstein because Epstein was fucking investigated on 2 different occasions. The first time was under George W. Bush the son, and then he was investigated again under Trump the first time.
Right.
Okay, so keep that in mind.
When he died.
Exactly. Thank you. So no, they have nobody to blame but fucking Trump. He died on his watch because Trump gave the fucking order, and we all know that he did.
Yep, 100%.
And I guarantee you, mark my
I'm in the
words,
show. I'm in the show. I'm in the show. My fault.
In the show is in the show.
mark
So
my words,
people,
What's it?
and I'll shut up after this. Let me say this: Maxwell is going to get a deal, and then she is going to be unalived. I said it. You can put it
oh
on
my
Martha's
God.
birthday. It's going
Man.
to happen
Oh shit.
And how much does that save us federally?
because
Just kidding.
Trump went to visit her. He went
Listen,
to
Pam
visit.
Bondi says she's gonna go and visit her. Her
Well,
and
Trump is going to visit her.
You guys have a luncheon or what? The fuck?
and
So,
she already said it. She already said it. That she's afraid.
right, exactly. And I guarantee you they're going to cut her a deal and say, if you keep your fucking mouth shut, we're going
And
to
then get her
start.
and then get her after. Yeah.
Exactly. Mama didn't raise no fool now.
It's just so fucking like disappointing that Trump meddled around so much that it could possibly get her out, get a pardon or get something,
But listen, she wasn't supposed to be in jail in the first place with the first deal.
Exactly. She took the fall.
Yeah, that's true.
She wasn't supposed to be, because everybody that was involved with the Epstein, she was involved.
Yep.
Should have been on that deal.
Yeah. Fucking weird.
I can't stand fucking Pam Bondi. That fucking dumb cunt. I like to punch
Dude.
Hold up. I
God.
saw a bunch of that
Right.
Epstein shit. That shit is crazy though. Yeah.
Why all of a sudden? Think about it, guys. Like, why all of a sudden would you say, as the president of the United States, that you were going to go visit Maxwell in prison? Number one, and you're going to take Bondi with you. They're not going to knit a sweater, folks.
No, not at all. They're having to have that conversation. Remain quiet.
Exactly. And here's another thing that people didn't catch, and I caught it because I said it to my brother earlier. Okay, so Trump said he was going to get the grand jury transcripts opened, right?
The judge
He was
said
going to
no.
have them unsealed. The judge said no. Okay. Well, guess what? No judge on the face of the planet ever unseals grand testimony. None of that ever. Like that undermines the whole grand jury system if you because it's held in secret, right? And there's an old saying in the legal world that if you go before a grand jury that you could essentially get a bill on a ham sandwich. Okay, it literally takes nothing to get to get somebody on a grand jury. So he knew that was going to happen. He knew that that federal judge was not going to unseal that. It's bullshit. And by the way, she is an Obama appointee because I looked the bitch up.
He fired Comey's daughter too.
I know he did. Oh, and that's another thing.
Yeah, that's a whole nother.
Yeah, why? Like, it makes it obvious. It's obvious. After that, like you see
Yo,
it. Like it's
Dude,
obvious.
right?
Let me go to my notes
And
here.
there's still people that are fucking bootlickers to him. It's wild, bro.
Cancel.
It's cult for sure. You know?
Let me,
who's the
That's
fucking speaker? What's his name again?
Michael Johnson, the fucking pussy.
Yeah, he's a fucking dickhead, man.
My brother. So this is something that. Oh, my brother, we type so much today. Let me go back here. We do. We type a lot. Okay.
And she was the prosecutor on fucking Epstein.
Okay, and that's what I was getting.
Oh, Bondi was, huh? Down in New York or down in
No. I'm talking about Comey,
Oh yeah.
Let me find.
Comey's daughter. Yeah.
Let me find it.
But who was it that there's someone that's on Trump's cabinet or something was
We were
the
just
His
talking.
attorney. That was
he was
Trump's
the attorney
attorney.
down yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
let me
forgot
lay
his name.
this out. So he is trying to suggest that Comey and Obama are behind the stuff, and
Yeah, they putting
that
shit in the
they
files. That bullshit.
He
convoluted.
keeps freaking just grasping at straws, dude, and it looks so bad. Like the
So just
optics are outstanding.
let me finish before I lose my train of thought.
Good.
Just stay with me. When Trump got into office, he got rid of Comey, if you remember. Okay.
Right.
He hired a guy by the last name of Ray, Wray. Ray is the one that investigated the Epstein stuff under Trump's first watch. Once again, another tie to Trump. And that's what my brother pointed out to me. We were talking about earlier. I said he is bullshitting the American people. He wants people to believe that Comey and his daughter somehow contrived this bullshit when he had nothing to do with it.
You talking about
Clown show.
Christopher Ray? Christopher Ray? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a
So,
literal clown show, dude.
so a friend of mine's husband is in the FBI, and he is still good friends with Comey. And that is how I have a signed copy of Comey's book. It's in my office, it's on my bookshelf. I'm gonna when I get time, when all the dust settles around here having a sick dog and my issues happening, I'm going to reach out to her because I want to talk to her fucking husband. And I'm just curious his opinion. He, you know, he's not going to tell me everything. And he may have retired by now. I haven't talked to her in a minute. But he had enough time in the FBI that he could fucking retire. Let me just say that. So I doubt very seriously that he's even still there with Kash Patel. But I want to hear from his mouth some of this bullshit. Because I want fucking Trump to fry. And
Word.
SCOTUS, and let me tell you something else before you people need to get yourselves up in arms. SCOTUS has already paved the way for Donald Trump not to see any time in jail. They have already given that ruling that him as the sitting president, he's immune.
Yeah.
The only way that they can get him is after he's out of office.
Or I'm not gonna say it. You guys know where I'm going with
Nah,
that.
yeah. Nah. Just watch The Simpsons. That's all. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Let me find.
Right.
Let me go back over here to my brother's text. Let me find see here. But we already knew that he was going to die. Okay. So this is an article, guys, that my brother has kept since 2019, by the way. And I'm going to find it in here.
What is it?
Let me just read this to you real quick. And I still hear a TV, so it's hard for me
Yeah, it's my husband.
Okay.
Sorry.
Now, keep in mind, this was an article written in 2019. My brother saved this article, and he sent it to me today. It says, ever since the globe-trotting wealthy financier Jeffrey Epstein's arrest last week, there's one aspect of the horrifying case that has been spoken about more than anything else. The plea deal that Epstein initially received that almost let him get away scot-free. That deal was under the Trump administration's Secretary of Labor, Alex Acosta, who was the U.S. Attorney in South Florida at the time. And then it goes on to talk about the renewed spotlight on Epstein's crimes caused a firestorm of backlash for Acosta, who resigned in disgrace. Now, keep in mind, he resigned back in 2019. All to turn around and be rehired as the Secretary of Transportation under Trump's administration now.
That's who I was talking about. That one. That's the person that I was talking about earlier.
So, let me
Weird.
I don't like to talk
What
about
the
the
fuck? What
Epstein
the hell
shit
does
too
he know
much, but
about
there's one
transportation?
thing that happened today or yesterday that I think is truly quite hilarious, and it's Ghislaine's brother talking to Pierce Morgan. And for the first time
Oh my
ever,
god.
Pierce Morgan actually looks like a good guy.
Yeah, that's unheard of.
It truly is. It's like, wow, Pierce. Yeah,
The son of
I agree
Massad,
with
right?
you.
I'd like to hear what's his name? He got fired from Fox News.
Tucker?
Carlson has to say about all this.
Right.
And so it said, what did Epstein get in the deal? So this is what he got in the deal, guys. He got a non-prosecution agreement that helped settle all potential federal criminal liability from his sex trafficking activities prior to 2007 by pleading guilty to a state prostitution charge. He pled guilty to 2 state prostitution charges in 2008 and spent 13 months in prison in a county jail, which he could leave during the day as he pleased, of course. The cushy deal had him register as a sex offender and pay restitution to victims named by the FBI. And so it goes on to say, I'm trying to read through here, there's really quick. According to the 7-page agreement, all of the evidence proved that Epstein was actually sex trafficking while he had been let go with just a prostitution charge. So the whole time he had that fucking initial deal, he was still doing this bullshit, and I did not know that until I read this today. Summer may have known it, but I didn't know it. And plus, it wasn't put on public record and was sealed, only unsealed by a federal judge in 2015 after a civil lawsuit. After a civil lawsuit. And then it says, how is Acosta involved? Prosecutors had identified 36 victims of Epstein, most of whom had no knowledge of the plea deal and had no opportunity to give inputs in the case. It had appeared a little out of character for Acosta, who was known to push for longer sentences. However, and this is where it gets good, however, it was a meeting with Epstein's lawyer, attorney Jay Lefkowitz, which that's a Jewish last name, that allegedly smoothened the deal. According to the investigation by the Miami Herald, two former colleagues who had their career roots in Washington-based Kirkland and Ellis, which, by the way, Kirkland and Ellis is a law firm, had met at the Marriott Hotel, West Palm Beach, while the negotiations were still underway for Epstein's convenient plea. So now we've got a couple of things going on. We've got the Jewish lawyer named Jay Lefkowitz that's trying to give a better deal. And you've also got Alexander Acosta in the middle of this. And they're meeting in West Palm Beach, go figure, because, well, that's where Trump's at, right? During 2019, that was his stomping ground. And it said at the time, Lefkowitz's wealthy client was facing a 53-page federal indictment and could have ended up in federal prison for the rest of his life. Acosta had not denied meeting with the attorney, but has insisted that he met him after the deal had already been through. And then it goes on to say that Acosta said the meeting that happened was over breakfast in October, while Epstein's deal was struck in September, so they tried to cover their tracks, okay? I'm reading through here real quick to try to take some of this out. By the way, during the meeting, they decided not to inform the victims that an investigation had occurred. So basically, all of the victims of all of this got no say in any of this, which is fucking bullshit. Let's see here. Oh, this is going to get good. So, I didn't know this when I'm reading. The Washington Post did an in-depth piece that alleged that Acosta had been scared of the consequences that would come if he brought Epstein to justice. He suffered the kind of pressure only a rich and powerful man could generate. The pressure exerted through political, financial, emotional means, the story alleges. The article also said that Acosta and his team knew about, quote, the massages, and they knew that Epstein and his legal team were lying. In an open and shut case, the article alleges that an in-depth investigation by the Miami Herald in November of 2018 also uncovered police records. Now, I'm going to try to cover up some of this because of...
Please stop calling my phone. Thanks.
November 2018, they uncovered a police investigation of that Epstein had essayed dozens of underage girls. One detective told the paper that evidence supporting the girls' claims was overwhelming, and that was put in quotes. Court documents show that Epstein's Palm Beach, Florida mansion was where at least 4 underage girls were brought for what turned...
Thank you, Mountain Girl. Hey, Quinn. It's crazy.
What?
That's crazy shit. Like, I can't believe that they just let him go. Like, with all this.
Yeah, authorities say he had female fixers who would look for suitable girls, some and others recruited from Eastern Europe and other parts of the world. So let me stop there.
Did you ever watch the Netflix special?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm going to.
Yeah, it goes through all of this, like in that.
Right. So
it's
let's
crazy.
talk about the Eastern Europe shit. So Epstein was wiring money that he was getting from these deals over to Russia. Okay. And so that money could not be touched, right? Because the Russian oligarchs, if you know anything about Russia, you know that there's a few Russian oligarchs that run everything,
Yeah.
and they do all of Putin's bidding.
Yeah.
So in exchange, a lot of the underage girls that he was getting back in the U.S. were from Belarus, all of those Eastern Bloc countries that used to be a part of the Soviet Union, but they're now,
What, like the Baltic, like
right,
Turkey?
right,
Yeah.
Turkey and all of that. So just
Yeah. Poland. That's the whole area.
um, and then it goes on to talk about the sex trafficking ring with Miss Virginia, the lady who unfortunately just unalived herself.
Yeah,
Uh,
right. I don't know if I believe that.
yeah, it's they're talking about that in this article. I'm not going to go over that.
Yeah, it's
So
wild.
anyway, it's a lot, and like the bottom
They,
line is for that judge to not unseal those records is just another mechanism of protecting rich and powerful men. It's bullshit.
always, it's so
No,
fucked up.
no offense to the men in the room, but females are tired of not having female victims are tired of not having their day in court. And I'm not
Yeah,
even a victim. And like I've never even been through what Summer has been through. I cannot imagine. Let me say that again. I cannot imagine having lived through that.
yeah, it's wild.
Horrible.
Definitely. Okay.
And
Yeah,
as a woman looking at another woman, those women absolutely deserve their day in fucking court. Period.
definitely. Definitely. It's just so hard, like, to get, um, some people just feel like it's re-victimizing them, like, but some of the people want,
Well,
I say the
what
majority of the
happened? What happened if
people want
they may want to
justice.
say their story, but
Yeah,
I'm sure most of them will do want to tell their story, but they just don't
Right.
want them to.
I don't think it's an issue of some of the women feel that they're being re-victimized. I think you're absolutely right, Chris. People don't want their stories to be told.
Exactly.
yeah.
And I'm
People
sorry
don't
if
want to know that it's very common. Like I don't know almost every single woman I know has had some sort of sexual assault happen to them at some point in time.
Did you hear?
Almost every single one. That's wild. Like,
Did,
and I
did
haven't. Like I can unequivocally tell you that that has never happened to me. Knock on wood, ever in my 50 years on the planet.
me either. Thank God.
And I pray it never happens.
It's just because mouthy bitches like us scare people away.
did you
No,
guys hear that Uncle Luke?
I swear
Did
to
you
God,
guys
it has to be.
did you guys hear that Uncle Luke had an interview and he was at Mar-a-Lago, him and Eddie Murphy and Mike Tyson, and
no. With
they were
who?
there. Yeah, and Luke was like
Sounds like a
he had to
joke.
leave because the women that he's like every room people was just doing they was just having mad orgies, and he was like
That's wild.
the women that were there, he was like he had to leave because they were just too young, so he
That's
Okay,
said
so
he just
crazy.
left.
Yeah.
Luke. Say it again. Tell me who was present.
Uncle Luke, Mike Tyson, and Eddie Murphy.
Okay. Well, I mean, rumor has it that that's how Trump met Melania. Is through some of this intertwined mess
Well,
because
I
she
know,
did
like, as
Yeah,
a
I believe,
hairstylist,
what's that
my
guy? What's
sister
that
as a
other?
photographer, she said she go to parties where all kinds of crazy shit was happening with celebrities doing things with each other and stuff. So it happens. It's wild, but I don't know.
and I'm unequivocally going to say this for the record for the 1,000th time so people hear me. If there are Democrats on that list, which I'm sure there are, I absolutely want those motherfuckers
Well,
put up
Bill Clinton's on
there.
there. He's already on there.
Yeah, we
And
know
we
We
Bill
already
don't
know
Clinton's
know
that.
on
that.
there. Yeah.
We don't know that. We have the flight manifest. We
We'll be
don't
like,
have
ha,
the
take
other
that for the
thing.
94 crime bill.
But I unequivocally Democrat that participated put under the jail too. Now, also,
Clinton liked him young.
you also need to realize
They
too.
all do. They're weird.
You need to realize also that not everybody that went to Epstein Island participated in that stuff. It was
Well,
No.
I
it
was
was
tripping
kind of
out
like
because
the
I was
gang
signed
stuff.
under John Casablancas when I was 14. I was under Elite Models, and they were talking about the model thing that they did, like some competition, and it
The
was a
way I
bunch
look
of
at it,
young girls in this video.
Well, what I was trying to say
if
is they would
somebody's on the flight logs once, then they probably went and never went back. If somebody's a repeater, then they obviously didn't have a problem with whatever they saw.
and what I was getting at is they would have a party, right? They would have a party like people like Oprah would go there or whatever. I'm just using this as an example because this is what I've read. I don't know if it's true. I wasn't fucking there, but this kind of stuff
I
happened
was there.
too. You know, you.
Luke said it was
My
like
sister
Eyes
told me
Wide
some
Shut. You
crazy
saw the
stories.
movie Eyes Wide Shut with Tom Cruise?
No, but
Yeah.
Eyes Wide Shut. He said it was something like that, and he was like, "Fuck that shit! I
Stanley
gotta get the fuck
Kubrick
up out of
they
shot
here."
would
that
have
movie,
one
yeah.
party, and then they would have an after party, and then they would have an after
The
party.
after, yeah. The party. It was described as the party in Diddy's world. Wild.
When I watched Pierce Morgan with Ghislaine's brother, he's asking about Epstein, and he's like, well, he definitely had um, an appreciation for younger women, and Pierce Morgan's like, you mean he's a PDF? And the guy's like, well, like you're just the whole time you're like, yes, Pierce Morgan, I agree with you. Continue.
But did he ask him how many times did he go? How many times did he go? The brother go?
Pierce Morgan? Oh, the brother? No, so this is Ghislaine's brother, who I think.
Oh, Ghislaine. Okay, I thought it was. I thought
But
you
the
meant
reason
Epstein.
this is so
Okay.
crazy, right, is because I didn't even realize, like, well, I guess I should have realized, because so is it Robert Maxwell? Like, Ghislaine's dad was a big Mossad intelligence fucking Israeli type dude.
That is a theory because they are Czechoslovakian.
It is, well, you will listen to his son very much confirm that his dad was a big deal for Israel.
His dad just fell off the boat, by the way, and died. That really happened like that.
I'll have to hear it from the son's mouth before I believe it.
But the things the son says, it's just the whole time, it's just like, yeah, you're just covering up for your sister. Whether your sister has told you or not, you should just keep your mouth shut because you look stupid. But yeah, clearly, yeah, I don't know what the point of him going on air was because it didn't help anything. That's for sure.
So I have a copy of the evidence list that the DOJ has released. And I'm trying to find some of the good stuff. I say good stuff. It's not good. It's really sad. Here, I'm trying to find it. Here's one. And the one red rope, you see it throughout the evidence list, and I haven't gotten clarification on what one red rope means, but it's a code for something. But it says one red rope containing a vibrator, 3 butt plugs, 1 set of cuffs, 1 dildo, 1 leash, 1 box of condoms, 1 nurse cap, and 1 stethoscope.
Stethoscope.
Yes.
She was playing nurse.
1 cellophane, excuse me, if I can talk, cellophane, like plastic, containing 1 set of copper handcuffs and a whip, 1 green massage table,
A massage table.
1 box containing 5 costumes and 1 wig.
I've been to a stag shop before. I mean, these things are available.
There's a lot of.
Got all the shits in my kitchen right now. So.
Yeah, I mean, this is not quite evidence as much as it is just paraphernalia.
Well, it is because.
But I want to know what the one red rope is, though.
It ties into the other stuff on here. Let's not kid ourselves. So I'm trying to find.
I forgot you said that.
Red rope to tie your ass up.
Like one binder has a disc inside of it, 2 blue boxes a 58 disc inside of it, and all these things had pictures on them, right, guys?
That's the shit that's interesting. Like, don't, Amanda, I'm pretty sure there was a point where they opened a safe and it was full of VH, like, he had video files that were from like the
CDs.
80s till now. Yeah, like they started on floppy disks and they ended on CDs and everything in between, like VHS, everything.
Yeah,
And it was,
they got all them shit.
do
Yeah.
you remember that?
Yeah.
And here's one thing that really made me sad, guys. It's one box containing one stuffed dog. Now, when I think of one
Weirdos,
stuffed
man.
dog, I don't know that any adult's carrying a stuffed dog around, guys. I'm just going to leave that
A
there.
doll?
A
No,
dog.
D-O-G. I need to help
Oh,
the dog
A
up.
stuffed dog.
A stuffed dog. I'll be right back.
So weird.
What would the dog be doing? Just be watching, keeping guard.
I don't know. One red rope, a colt. Maybe I can figure something out. Let's see. Eyes wide shut.
it's the
Rope
shit like the
close.
dentist chair, or like, you know, when there's evidence that's like sort of random and strange and doesn't make sense. That's the evidence I like. You know, like there was like all the like fucking dental equipment. Like, what was that about? You know, I know what a dildo's for, but I don't know what Epstein was doing with fucking dental equipment, or, you know.
Okay, sorry. I had to pick part of bird up and put her on the deck.
Oh, I heard
The red
today
rope.
too that
That was a
they had a lot
Kabbalah
of
thing,
Spanish,
right?
and they would threaten them with fucking
Like a
deportation
red
if they didn't do like certain
rope.
sex acts and shit.
Let me find some other juicy ones. Let me read through for y'all real quick.
Culos grandes.
I think I might know what it could be.
What do you think it is?
The Kabbalah bracelets, the the little red, you know, like red rope ones that they put around their wrist.
But what they say though is one red rope containing, like an envelope containing 4 CDs. So how would an envelope with 4 CDs fit inside of one red rope?
See, I pictured a rope that has like butt plugs and stuff on it, and everybody can join in on the rope depending on what. So if you could be handcuffed to the rope, you could be plugged to the rope, you could be sucked to the rope, you could be,
That's what I'm
you know,
thinking that it's here's one for y'all that's kind
like
of
the human centipede.
right. One red rope containing highly confidential responsive material to include nude and semi-nude images and videos from digital evidence items processed by CART, which I think that is.
Or the nudes of like Princess Diana. Who are they of?
It doesn't say. They just label when the FBI goes in, they just do general labeling, and then the evidence team will process it from there. So, a box containing 10 yearbooks collected by the FBI West Palm Beach resident agency. One peach massage table, one green massage table, one beige massage table, one brown massage table. Daily vessel trip logs. Okay.
I know what the brown massage table's for.
Let's see here. Here's another boat trip log and employee lists. A paper with passwords on both sides.
Passwords. See, those passwords are probably really. What's on the other end of those? You know.
Yeah, they don't tell you. Now, when they do have like an SD card or a computer, they often put the serial number out beside this. I'm gonna put the list in the back so y'all can.
One thing that really like bothers me about all this stuff is like when they release evidence, they're like, "We found a hard drive full of damning information, but we can't tell you what the damning information is because we're protecting this." And it's like, well, what the fuck?
You just gotta wait like 20 years
Like,
and then
like
they release
I
it,
want to know what bad shit they did.
right?
Guys, he had tons of computers. Like,
Remember back in the day when they used to do that and like you'd get your paperwork and shit?
yeah, he has tons of books.
Frustrating.
Let's see if I can find another one here. iPad. He had a silver iPad. It was a 64 gigabyte.
Oh fuck! Rich people get a new laptop every single time they think they have a virus,
Exactly.
and they don't get it repaired because they're afraid the repair guy is going to put fucking malware in it. Like it's a whole thing.
Like he had a lot of one cruiser god 32 gig USBs, like the little thumb drives.
Right.
He had tons of those. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hard drives.
I'm so baked
But
right
like
now.
anyone can have all that stuff. It's what was on them that's illegal, and I want them to fucking tell us what that is.
Well, they can't do that.
Why? I
They
get they
still-
can't, but it's like when Buddy down the street gets arrested with a bunch of child porn. Obviously, they don't show us the photos, but they tell us, you know, he had child
on
porn
it.
on
Yeah.
the thing.
Right,
it's-
but we know that that's what's here. I mean, it's telling you
Okay.
photos.
Yeah.
But we don't exactly know if it's just, you know, these sort of, and I'm not making light of it, but underage
Vague
females like
encoded fucking
16 to
shit.
17, or do we have like children and babies and like fucking satanic type shit going on? Like, I want to know.
And 12-year-olds. I mean, that's come out over the years. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
them were much younger.
So crazy.
But like here in the U.S., I don't know how it is in Canada, but like we just had a guy, the task force just arrested a guy, and they put, you know, the county lived in, a picture of him, how old he was, and said that he was arrested for CASM and, you know, all the different charges related to child, you know.
Right. So you know.
So you know, but you don't know how many images are always on.
No.
Sometimes they tell you,
Okay.
sometimes they don't.
Yeah, no, that tracks. And nobody needs to know the down and dirty details. If it was 1 or 100 photos, I mean, I still think he's a piece of shit. So it's like, but I guess what I'm just getting at is like,
I could pull the affidavit if I really wanted to know, and I'll be honest with you, there, Canada, I don't know that I could handle reading it. It would upset me too much.
No, that's fair. I think what I'm trying to get at is like, if there's other celebrities or other prominent figures and they're in this evidence, quote unquote, why do they get to sit freely while the evidence is being talked about? Or does that shit get done under the shade too? Like if so-and-so is being investigated, we just don't
That
know.
may have happened too. Yeah, then we just
I mean, I
don't
get what
know.
you're saying. I mean, but unfortunately, because they're rich and powerful, they have privilege.
Sealed, yeah.
Like right here, it's one. I lost it. Let me find it again. One red rope containing 2 photos of female buttocks. One box containing 4 framed photos of naked females. Like it doesn't say what ages they are. They're not going to put that.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Here's a 2-page handwritten letter to Stephen Small. Stephen D. Small. I'm going to see if I can Google that and see who Stephen Small is. Probably a
I'm so glad that when I was at Elite, like John Casablanca never came to like the office or anything over in Beverly Hills at that point in time at that office. So
I know who he is now.
crazy.
So I think he was Epstein's mentor. Let me look.
I thought that was Wexler.
Man, that Wexler guy, I did some deep diving on him. He's super weird. In the 70s, he put out
And more money than God, too.
I think it was the 70s or the 80s, a big magazine, if it was Esquire, one of those big men's magazines, maybe Forbes. He did an interview,
I think.
and he said that he has a demon in him. and the demon,
I believe it.
he called it a D book.
Yeah, I would say they have a demon. They're definitely fucking evil.
He openly admits to it. He's like, I have this demon in me that makes it so I wake up every morning hungry to make more money and consume the next big company. And he's like,
God,
I eat companies and make money, and I can't stop at a billion. I need to keep going.
that's wild, dude. I can't even imagine. I walked into a Michael's today and I couldn't believe all the waste. I was like, Jesus Christ, this place is all just a bunch of trash. Like, honestly, it's a bunch of plastic shit, you know? Like,
Well,
wild.
hey,
Only in America.
hey, Quinn, Epstein wasn't married. That, however you say her, I just call her Maxwell by her last name. That was like his mini me. That was like his right-handed man, woman, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, you can
Nobody-
get her brother's opinion of their relationship. And what he says is that they only dated
Like,
from the like early 90s till the late 90s, and then they had a professional relationship, but I don't know if he's
the
bullshitting
professional
or what.
relationship where
It's
she would
just-
get him fucking chicks.
Amanda, you
That
really
was
got to
it.
go watch her brother talk. It's so fucking weird.
When was this interview?
I gotta see this.
Today.
This is-
It was today.
Yeah.
And you have a link in the back.
Oh, I'll try and find it.
And you said it was with Pierce Morgan?
Yeah.
Can't stand that guy.
No, me neither. It's,
Yeah, he's
and
a dick.
he
He's a
definitely
dick.
did this interview on purpose because he's been getting thrown down the shitter right now with his own podcast. So he finally got someone who's awful enough that it makes him look good.
Hey guys, we did tell Marcy happy birthday earlier on the other panel we had. They got shut down. We all did share our happy birthday wishes with her, but if you want to share them, you're more than welcome to come up. The panel is
Thank you.
open.
It's in the back here.
Okay, let me
Yo,
look.
what up?
We could even watch it, to be honest. It'd be fun to watch.
Hey, what's up?
So,
Happy birthday,
Gwen,
Marcy. What's
so,
up? Shout out to the panel, man. God bless
You.
everybody. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
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 I wanna
You.
sing happy birthday to Marcy.
Right.
Wow. Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yeah. Let me clear my throat.
Oh, no. I don't know.
Happy birthday to
Day
you.
to you.
Happy
You
birthday,
played the
Marcy.
kazoo. You got banned from Eli's because you taught me kung fu. All right, see y'all later.
And
Thank you.
Wow,
Thank
that
you.
was special,
Yo,
guys.
Marcy, happy birthday, man. You the best. You heard?
Thank you. Thank you. Love you
I
guys.
just
You
wanted
that was the
guys
worst
are awesome.
we've ever heard in our lives, but we did it.
Just spoke for Marcy.
Yo, I'm gonna get up out of here. I just wanted to come sing happy birthday. All right, I love y'all. I catch y'all
All
later.
right. Thank you.
all right, bro.
Yeah, Quinn, we my bodyguard. Yep, if I ever visit New York and I need a bodyguard to let him know.
There you go.
I mean, yeah, a pasty white woman in the hood probably wouldn't go over well. That does lost in the wrong place.
Everything's gentrified nowadays. Is
What, Bertie? Are you playing?
that bird?
Yeah, she's playing. So feeling. So we're gonna. I called Mississippi State University today and talked to their veterinary clinic there, and got some prices. It's gonna be very expensive, and I'm still trying to decide if I want to spend the 6,000 to 8,000 or make her comfortable and just do medication as best we can. Because of her age, I'm really just
Yeah.
I don't know how much more time it will buy me, but it breaks my heart because like my stepsister was like, "You're really gonna spend that kind of money on a dog?" And I'm like, "She's not just a dog; she's like my
Right?
child."
Yeah.
It's just fucking money. Like,
Right.
if I dropped dead tomorrow, I
I've
would be
had some cats I had to drop
right.
a lot of money on. Yeah.
The money taken and distributed with through my siblings. So I don't know. I'm still thinking about it.
Yeah. Fucking. Oh,
Probably go down there to
so.
have the CT done.
Could
It's
you use
uh,
care credit?
what?
Could
Yeah,
you use care credit?
I could, but I have okay, so because I'm a veteran, so I have USAA and I have on federal credit and the rates are really good. And I have
Alright.
but saying if I chose to use lines of credit, the interest rate is so much better through them. Like care credit is 35%. I mean that's bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, if you paid all off in the first year, then, you know,
Right.
it's alright. But,
I, I don't know how much. I just
yeah.
you
It's
know
rough. It's rough, man.
it's a hard decision because people are like, well, you're crazy, spending that kind of money. I'm like, okay, but what if it's my child? Like, what if it was legitimately a child?
Yeah.
And they said that you get is experimental in Italy.
How much is too much money?
Exactly. What
Nope, but
Right.
I am just curious, like how much are you spending?
the price tag is between 6 and 8,000 for
Oh wow, okay,
the
that is big.
for the C and
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
I don't know this Canada, but they do. So Bird, my German Shepherd, the retired police dog, she has lost the ability to use her back right leg.
No.
And we know that it's an L7S1 in her back because we saw a neurosurgeon here, right? A veterinary neurosurgeon. Well, they're not equipped to handle it. So I'm going to have to go to a veterinary school. And the closest one is 5 hours away.
Oh shit.
And it's very expensive.
Yeah.
So that includes, there's a lot of
So, how
noise.
long is the recovery? I mean, after the operation?
Well, oh my God, I can't.
Sorry.
Um,
Sorry, I'm getting this Pop Tart. It's my birthday.
we would be in
I didn't do
start,
that before I came over here. That's my excuse.
It's
we
your
would be in
birthday.
It's
Starkville.
my birthday. You gotta forgive me today.
We would be
Come
in
on.
Starkville for probably 5 days, Chris. Um, that would include, okay, so I would go the night before, and there would be an appointment the next morning to see the doctor. Then that afternoon, they would do a scan. And then potentially the next day, they would hopefully do the surgery. We would try to schedule it like that. Um,
Okay.
and they said at minimum she would be in the hospital for 3 days. And meanwhile, I'll be in a hotel, obviously.
They need Ronald McDonald for dogs.
They really do. And they have some hotels that are nearby the campus that are pet friendly, of course. No, no, Bird. No, no, baby. You're going to hurt yourself. Um, I can eat on campus and stuff like that if I wanted to and have access to that, but I just can't. I can't stay on campus, right? So, my brother, because he loves me and wants to try to help offset some of this, is going to let me use his Hilton rewards.
Okay,
Oh,
that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, yeah. Him and my, brother-in-law, they're like, listen, like that's a lot of money. Can we at least help pay for the room if you're going to be there a week? I said, sure. My boyfriend thinks I'm nuts, but it's my money. It's not his.
Right.
And he's like, you do what you feel you need to do. But I'm really torn, Chris, because I'm very logical when it comes to quality of life. And at some point you have to turn it into palliative care. And With a dog, it's very hard to determine that.
Right.
And when we saw the specialist Monday, this Monday, um, he wrote in the report that she's alert, has a good heartbeat, good. All of her vitals were good. That she's still exceptionally strong, other than her back leg. And because she is a German Shepherd, because she is 80 pounds, they're going to have to put some kind of plate in the spine to kind of secure it. I didn't really understand that. And he said that he felt like we did that team at the vet school. That, I mean, those veterinarians, Chris, at the vet school, they have a vet degree. Some of them have medical degrees and a PhD, and I'm not joking with you.
But this procedure, have they done this before, or this is
Absolutely. This is the neuro department.
okay?
They're like diplomats and board certified in, like, they're the top in their field, right? And so I talked to the neuro liaison today, and what I really would like to do is meet with the team of doctors there and have a scan and have them pull the scan up and let me look at it with them and say, hey, what are the outcomes going to be on this? What are, how can you, what percentage of use of her back leg is she going to get back? You know what I'm saying? Because nothing's 100%.
Right.
I've had back surgery. Marcy's had neck surgery. We're not 100%. We never will be.
I had lower back surgery too in 2016.
So you understand what I'm saying? Like, there's no, you still.
L5S1
So
and
this is
a broken screw.
this is an issue with her back or with her leg?
Okay, so it is with L7S1 in a dog. It's her
That's
vertebrae.
like right where her tail is, right?
Right.
Like her tailbone, basically.
The hip.
It's
Yeah.
like the
Well,
place that I got my
This
fusion
might
done.
sound crazy, and I'm not a vet, and I don't know what I'm talking about.
If I
But
were a
would like
dog,
removing a leg be a cheaper
of course.
procedure than?
no, honey, you don't understand. The reason that it's not working is because the nerve is pinched right now.
Okay,
And
right. So it's repairable. It's not like the
yeah,
leg needs to be removed. I got
right.
you.
It's not a situation where she's losing the leg because it's
She just have to
bad.
work it out and do
Yeah,
all that
right.
kind of stuff. Yeah.
Right.
Amanda, what is the physical therapy after this? Like, did
That
they
is
show?
something. That is something I need to find out. Well, we don't have a dog physical therapist here. We do have one veterinarian that does water therapy.
Yes,
You
I've
got
seen that.
YouTube.
That's what I was about to ask you because I've
You
seen
got YouTube. You could do
dogs
it.
in the pools, and they're on the treadmill,
Yes, he has
Yeah.
a treadmill, and the dog walks right up in it, and they put it up to, like,
to
not
their
very
back.
high,
Yeah.
and the do therapy. And so those are
When I
things
got my lower back
to find
surgery, we
out.
did aqua therapy. That's
Huh?
what we did. When I got my lower back done, that's what we did was the aqua therapy for physical therapy
Right.
in the
I
pool.
that with my knee.
Yeah.
And so the bottom line is, come here, Birdie, hey, baby. Uh, this is from jumping, you know, on and off the bed, jumping on people. This is jumping in the back of police cars. This is jumping through windows. This is years of her working. Um,
Living her life like a movie.
it still eats good. Um, it could potentially affect her bladder and her bowels. Um, she has had a couple of accidents. Um, and now, Chris, when we go outside to pot, uh, Elle just drags the ground.
The what? Her leg?
Her leg does get messed up. Like she can't control the back right leg; it wobbles,
Oh,
and
while she's okay using the bathroom. Okay.
it gets turned under. But what I'm getting
Okay.
at, she goes to try to squat to pee or poop because it hurts her. Uh, she can't lift herself up like she normally would, right? So she does get an owner, and I clean her up. I mean, I'm not afraid to say that. She comes in. I have, the bacterial stuff and the
Right.
rag, and I clean her tail and her legs and her butt. So she just gave me a side eye. Yeah, I'm telling all your business, girl.
Poor baby.
And it really breaks my heart because this just happened. And like the neurosurgeon here said that it's a very common occurrence in German Shepherds. It's a very common occurrence, especially in retired working dogs. Um, so
Is it the same thing that happens with like the Rottweilers too, as far as with the hips, or is that
None of
something
that.
now,
different?
She doesn't get a pension in her knee.
yeah, hip dysplasia is different.
Okay.
Uh, this is strictly a spinal cord injury, and just like it would be in a human, um,
I had one of those too.
right, like
You have to like relearn how to walk and shit.
right, like I broke my back and the army put me back together and said you're gonna have to learn to walk, and like for
Yep.
6 months after I had surgery, I had issues with my bladder, and
Hmm.
the neuro kept saying, Amanda, just be patient. When the swelling goes down and everything goes back to normal, your bladder will return to normal. And he was right. Do
Yeah.
I still have
I
a
was
limp?
having those problems like right after I lost my hands and all that shit last year.
Yeah, I still have a limp. I mean,
It was
with my left
bad.
leg, I use a cane, Chris. I'm not afraid to say it.
Okay.
When I go out, I use a cane um, because of my left leg as a result of breaking my back. Um, they repaired all they could repair. So,
Yeah. Wild, man.
Are they gonna put her in the cast or something
well,
for a
that's
while?
another thing. Like, okay, so is she going to be confined to like a crate for 6 weeks? Like, um,
Probably limited movement, yeah.
right? Like, she's probably not going to want to move, but like,
Yeah,
will
but you never know. I mean, she just may just want to just fuck it, just want to just get up, and
right? Like,
to stabilize her back. I mean,
Yeah.
she will not sleep on the floor no matter what I do. Like, my
But,
boyfriend, like, we need 2 king size beds in this room, is what he said.
um, that's funny.
Yeah, because he's shepherds. I mean, he's never here, so he'll get over it.
Oh, that'd be silly. That'd be a lot. It'd be a lot to take on, but I don't know. It's kind of heavy to try and think about.
It is. It's a lot because, like, most people are like, oh, put her down, put her down. Like, no, not. And we're not at that point.
Right?
I asked the vet, and he said, it's special. He
If
does.
they think that like she can make a full recovery,
He
like
didn't know. The vet here said that there's always that possibility that it won't fix the leg and it won't, but it'll repair part of it, but not all of it. Like in human, you know,
yeah.
it's a risk. It's a huge risk.
yeah,
And so we've got to find out, is it actually the nerve that's compressed? Um, does she, we know she doesn't have a fracture because we've done X-rays. Um, is the disc itself being compromised? their disc space is just like our disc space. Our vertebrae, the disc in between, are inside of a membrane. Okay, and when you get a herniation, that membrane, a little section of it will kind of squash out the side of the membrane. So the same thing can happen in dogs. Okay. So we've got to get a better picture of what we're dealing with. So, and I could have a CAT scan done here. I may call over there and just schedule it here.
That's the same surgery that Luigi Mangione had. That
Well,
fucking kind of surgery. L5S1, I think.
oh yeah, I had
It's him
that's
too.
what I broke was L5S1, and I completely completely severed my sacroiliac, the nerve.
Wild.
Like it was
Yeah.
in pieces.
Yeah, mine was getting close to that, but
But it doesn't
didn't
matter
quite.
if it's a big issue, little issue. Spinal surgery is very dangerous.
Right.
And my brother's had the neck surgery that you've had, and that's a big surgery too.
Yeah, it's pretty gnarly. I don't know. It was so crazy to go through it, so
And he had to wear a neck brace for weeks.
yeah.
Did you have to wear
That thing
one?
got so hot. Yeah. I ended up cutting all my hair off when I got to Santa Barbara. So
Santa Barbara City.
it was great. That's the rehab hospital I went to.
I mean, I've never been there. I've only seen pictures, and it's just beautiful. Santa Barbara, Santa Monica, St. Louis, Bisbo. I mean, just all of those.
Yep.
If it wasn't so damn expensive, I would love to live out there.
Yeah, and that's where I'm from. San Luis Obispo County, so
For which one? Barbara or Flo or which one?
San Luis Obispo County.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my daddy calls
Mm-hmm.
it Slow.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The name.
It's nice out here.
Oh, John Wick. I thought it was. Hell yes. John Wick #4. I love John Wick, man. The first one's my favorite.
I've never seen any John Wick stuff.
Oh, girl, you got to see the first one. When they hurt his puppy and hurt his wife, he told him, "I'm gonna fuck your world up." That's exactly what he did.
That's crazy.
He had bought the puppy for his wife. What are you doing, Taylor?
You awake, Chris?
Did you anything?
Yeah, I'm
Anything?
awake. I mean,
Huh? Did you do anything fun for your birthday, Marcy?
um, not really. Just kind of like drove around earlier today, had appointments to go to, and then came back here. Just been hanging out.
Cool.
So yeah, pretty chill. That's how I like it, you know. I like it like just chill, good time.
I ran this morning, yesterday morning before the heat, and I got to leave here about 6:45 in the morning to go to the hospital. So
Mm,
uh, I probably need to take my ass to bed for a little while.
yeah, what time is it over there?
It is 1:05.
Uh,
2:05.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how you do it, Chris. You stay up and then have to work, man. I don't know how you do it.
Well, I go to work at 11. I start, close to the afternoon. So,
Oh, okay. I have to be there at 8. Have you heard from? I haven't seen her around.
say that again.
Have you heard from Gina? I have not seen her around.
You're breaking up a little. You said Gina. You said.
Yeah, it's that TV. Marcy, you're gonna have to turn the damn TV down, honey. I was asking Chris if you had seen or talked to Gina, and because I haven't seen her around in a while.
Yeah. She's okay.
Good. Last time I saw her was when she was on the podcast thing they had.
Gotcha. Yeah. Hmm.
And it was so funny when Bruno says, "Can you get my dog? Riley's trying to hump my leg." Hilarious. I'm like, you can't make this shit up, man.
Riley's a mess.
Yes, I love that. I love that dog. He's so cute.
Be telling her she got to get him some because he be humping everything.
I wonder if he's fixed. I've never asked her. I wonder where everybody's at. I don't know where Summer and Christine are. Christine's probably asleep.
Hmm?
Got to deal with her grandbaby. I say grandbaby, grand toddler. Well, young person. Let's say grand young person. So, guys, I'm gonna jump down. It was good to talk to you.
All right.
Marcy, hope you have a great.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop down
Well,
too.
yeah. Hopefully we get some more updates. We could talk about tomorrow about the
Yeah,
saga.
I'm
yes.
gonna go over to Psyche's. I think everybody moved over there. Just the party to Psyche's.
Yeah, let's go to Psyche's.
Oh, they
All
moved
right.
Everybody
on.
pull up over there. I'm about to shut it down too. I'm outside.
All right.
Oh, okay. He's
Yeah,
over there.
Much love, everybody. I'll
everybody's
see you
there.
over there.
Okay. All right, guys.
All
Later.
right. Later,
Later,
Chris.
money.
All
Yo.
right. I appreciate everybody pulling up. Panel and chat. I'm gonna shut it down. Psych is live. Y'all go chop it up over there. I'm gonna try to continue doing lives more. So see y'all tomorrow. Later, people.